Yo, what is going on, everyone? It is Memory here. We everyone, ladies and gentlemen, for the fifth episode of Arpeggio of Blue Steel, and we saw the 401 take on Haruna and Kirishima in the previous episode and defeat them. But it appears that Haruna is actually still alive, and Kirishima might be as well. I'm not sure because Haruna had like her core or whatever, and that little girl. I don't even think we know her name yet, but that little girl actually ended up finding Haruna. So we're going to see what we have going on with this episode. We also got to remember that Takao is going to be waiting for the 401, especially Gunzo. So I'm looking forward to that if we see Takao in this episode. So yeah, we're gonna get into this and see what we got, everyone. We're starting at the very beginning, 0 seconds, and we're gonna get started here in three, two, one, play. It was crazy, man. It was the sea was splitting. It was like it was all out. It was awesome, man. What we probably the best battle I say we've had so far. Lost 40% of their armaments. It was makes sense though. Out of erosion torpedoes. Yeah, they definitely attacked right now. They'd be kind of SOL. About to load the vibration warhead. So this is the new weapon they were developing, the Japanese. Yeah, okay. So they're back at Yokosuka, obviously. Well, that's where they were, but they're actually back, like docked and all that. That's the girl. Yeah, that's her. We don't even know her name or what's the deal with her yet. But she's gonna be of some importance because of how they've been. When we first got introduced to her, and then when she found like Parna. Yeah, she's definitely gonna be of importance, even though she's a little girl. Apparently, I don't know, but I mean, how she had those maids around her and all that, she must be like her family must be pretty wealthy or something. Something's up with her family. Probably, I don't know. Might get into it in this episode. Yeah, that would probably make sense. I hope because I want to know what's up with her because there's definitely something there. I tell a story, Ibuku. I need to see my girl Takao too again in this episode. I better. Falling on wine, falling on wine. Save your rep song. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Episode 5. Not human. Not just regret, but a bit of satisfaction. Haruno was able to save Kirishima, right? Is that what they're talking about? I think, yeah. Dude, this is crazy. She's like this young girl, and this like was she like the head of this mansion? I mean, jeez. There's Harna, so she's like taking care of her, brought her in and everything, man. Look at her room too. Oh, jeez. Damn. Woo. Woo. Don't put that on her. We're fine like this. Don't mess with her like that. Come on. She looks so goofy in that thing, but I love it. Oh, we got her name, Maki. Hi, Maki. And some of her toys have like shotguns in their arms. You guys notice that? Kirishima. Okay, so this is like her core. The Union Core's unscathed. So she's technically like alive. Maki's probably like, what's going on right now? Like they're talking through each other's like minds right now. Like, see, look at her. Probably best not to say what happened. She didn't even say crushable. She said like, what'd she say? Crotchable or crunchable? I don't even know what she said. She did not say what she said. Hey, I'm not complaining. I'm not complaining what she was wearing. It was all good for. It was all good to me. She's walking around out in public like that, dude. Jeez. It's not like they know, that or not though. Like that they met some kind of fate. I wonder how old she is. We don't even know. You're almost like spot on about that. She's not human. We know this. See, look, it's holding the shotgun. Oh, there's like cameras. Okay, well, who the hell is this? That was weird. Aw, yeah, that's better for out in public. Maybe not some of these out in public, but she's having the time of her life. Maki is the way to dress up with her. It's better than what she was wearing though. Out, just talking about out in public. I'd love to see them do this like with Leona and like the other models, man. Her checkup. She's so wholesome though. I like her. From what we got of her so far, I mean, there's really no reason to like really dislike her. She has to have that on. That's what she's most comfortable with. It makes sense. Some of her nano machines. Wait, is this Kirishima? Wait. Yo, so she can't get her actual like body back, but or like her human form back, but she can still be like she can still move around and take kind of like this bear like as a vessel kind of use the bear. Yeah, they're probably not. Yeah, can't let people see a bear walking around, man. Like, that's not. No, it's not necessarily wrong. Way to switch it up, Harna. Aw, she's probably always alone. She's probably, she. This is why she's so happy that she has someone here with her. Like, aw, dad died. She doesn't know her mother. I'm wondering who that old dude was though that we saw, who they showed for like a second, like was watching through the cameras. All her medicine. Look how much medicine she has to take. Yeah, the checkups, the medicine. What? Aw. Haru, Haru. That's why Kirishima was saying that. Like that's the nickname she kind of has her. look at Maki. She's like, look at the maid too. Like, oh no. Oh, uh, wow. I thought she was gonna like freak out, but she loves it. Secret jobs like her. She does some secret jobs. The same. Kirishima's like, no. Coming to really like hard in Kirishima. Even more so than I did before now that we're spending more time with him, kind of. I wonder if they've ever even taken baths before. Jeez. Jeez. What's that thing on her chest? Yeah, it's like a QR code, it looks like. Okay, so there's definitely something up with her, man. The checkups, the medicine, the like code looking thing on her chest. She's so wholesome though. I hope there's nothing like really fucked up behind her, like going on or something, man. If they do something like that, that'd be terrible. They're being watched. I don't think they know this. They don't know they're being watched. Maki has no idea about it either. I don't think. So is Kirishima gonna be able to eventually get her human form back, or no? Is she gonna have to be like this the whole time? She's still technically alive. Vibration warhead, which we saw at the very beginning of the episode. Deceased. The owner. So her father is deceased. Is Maki's father the creator of the warhead then? I mean, it makes sense why she's been kind of there on the site of where it's been being. Yeah, that must be what the. That would be my only assumption. Or my thought process behind it. Because she was on site, looking at it and all of that, saying she has secret projects that she's working on. And that must. They said they're at the household. The father, or the person who is deceased. We know the father's deceased, apparently. Jeez. Welcome. So that's where she was heading to is Iwoto. That wasn't gonna be that easy though. So she figured like, okay, they were gonna beat Yoharina and Kirishima and them, and then that they would come back to Iwoto, and that's where she was going straight to. They're being watched, as we saw. Well, let's see what's going on here, man. Yeah, like this was in this mansion. Well, I guess we knew that they were being watched and that there's all that, but it has to be ran out of somewhere. But and this is the old man we saw. Like, yeah, the master of this house. So that's Maki's father. So he's not actually dead. And Maki thinks her father's dead. That's kind of sad. The vibration warhead. I thought he was the one who created it. Maki created the warhead? Maki's abilities far surpass my own. She is not human. Really? And you wouldn't even think that. She looks totally human and acts totally human and wow. 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 So this well, she's not human, but she's still like young, right? Like but still, I guess cuz she's not human, this intelligence is like even no matter how young she is, she could have an incredible intelligence and ability. She created this warhead. The Design Child Initiative created 109 lives. 7 were viable. So that mean all the other ones were like killed or just like test subjects? It's kind of like fucked up, right? Aww. She's so wholesome though, man. That kind of. So they're literally, she's kind of the same as like Harna and them almost. Very similar. So when they were saying that, when she was saying that they were the same, like it's actually legit. She's not allowed to make any outside contact and she cannot lead a normal life. Ah, that's why she doesn't know her mother too. Ah, wow. Create one who would serve as Maki's backup. Really? Faked his death to wow. If he had that connection with her, why would he, yeah. Like he was like he felt like a father to her. That makes sense. He can't even talk. He has like a, yeah, he's definitely like, he looks really bad. Become friends with Maki. Ah, I would love that for Maki, but and for Haruna and Kirishima too. Because how long she's been alone and just kind of her like purpose that's been made for her in her life, and even for them as mental models, like Haruna and Kirishima, they don't really know to like what that is all about. It's like they're almost kind of becoming human. Oh shit. Ah. Uh-oh. Protect her, girls. Haruna, Kirishima. Maybe just primarily Haruna right now, but protect her. Protect Maki. Please. Wow, man. I was not expecting that. I was not expecting that. I was talking like, something was up with her. Because of how they've shown her so far. She had these maids around her. She's like, the head of this mansion, and you know, um, we saw her like literally on the ground, like where they're creating the warhead and all of that. Like, she's pretty involved with, the business and whatnot, and just how she was talking to Haruna earlier in the episode when she was saying like, I have a lot of secret projects I'm working on as well. Like, I'm pretty similar to you, those kinds of things. And then the truth comes out. So her father, which not like biologically, I mean, he created her, but you guys know what I mean. He's like a father to her. She thought her father was dead the whole time, man. That's kind of sad, but he's actually alive. Um, he kind of did this to protect her, and that was the last thing I was expecting, honestly, was for her to be um not human. You know, because she seems totally human. Like, you would not even think that at all. Like, and I wasn't, but when we got that at the end of the episode, all the other things that we had before kind of made a little more sense, especially how she was talking to Harna and all of that. Um, so wow, man. So she's definitely of a lot of importance. I figured she was going to be of importance, but um, it's kind of sad, man. Just thinking about it because it just how what her purpose in life has been since she was created. Like making this warhead um and all of that, and just her being alone, eating alone, those kinds of things like she was talking about. Like she doesn't have any friends, and now she might have some friends in Haruna and Kirishima. That's why I'm saying they should take her up on this and protect her and be one with her. I would love to see that, and I hope they do, which I think they will. I think they will, because just the little time that Haruna and Kirishima, I'd say, but mainly Haruna has spent with Maki, you can kind of tell that she's warming up to her a little bit, even as a mental model. But it is kind of crazy how like the weapons that were that the dad was developing were actually to fight the fog. That these weapons were being produced by the Japanese to fight the fog, and now the father who was creating these weapons and developing these weapons to fight the fog ultimately ended up creating Maki. But now he's wanting members of the fog to befriend her, his daughter, and like help her out, protect her. Isn't that crazy? That's kind of crazy, right? When you really think about it. So, yeah, interesting development. I gotta say, that was primarily what we focused on in this episode. Um, Besides that, we had Takao, who was going back to Iwoto to um, meet up with Gunzo in the 401, but mainly Gunzo, right? And she was greeted with attacks. So we're gonna see what happens with that, but it seems like the 401 is going to be heading back there as well at some point. So didn't get much of the 401 in this episode, but even with not really getting much of them in this episode, I like what they had with Maki and with Haruna and in this episode. Very interesting stuff, and I liked it quite a bit, I gotta say. And I really feel for Maki. She's so wholesome. She's so precious. She needs to be protected. I love her, man. She's so adorable, and uh, just really love what we had with her and Haruna in this episode. So yeah, that about does it for this episode of Arpeggio of Blue Steel. I hope you all did enjoy the video. If you did, make sure you drop a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching. Peace.